Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's been a minute since the boys have gotten together, but we are here. We're excited to talk about some incredible wine and just good to be here with my brothers and drinking some good wine. So, Billy, tell us a little bit about this beautiful wine.
So this is a winery that we actually did a video before, but we were so hammered it didn't look very well.
We couldn't remember. We couldn't remember that video.
That was a good day.
It was a good day. We did a lot of wine tasting. So we're going to reshoot this one today, and it's Barrister Winery. They're out of Spokane, Washington. They have a nice little tasting room downtown, and then in the industrial area of Spokane, they actually make the wine there.
Nice.
So
were you able to go there?
And I visited them and had a great time. I met with Gary.
And who's
Gary? Greg and Michael.
Greg, Michael, and Tyler.
Tyler now.
Michael wasn't there. It's Greg and Tyler, the winemaker. I do believe he's the winemaker.
Right on.
And then,
right on.
So, long story short, we roll up into here, and we've had barristers before, but we hadn't gone to where they were actually making the wine. So, give you a little synopsis of what it is. It's in the industrial area, and it backs up to this big wall where the railroad tracks go over the top. So
very cool.
This building that they're in used to be used for offloading cars from the railroad tracks, and then they would elevator them down and ship them out from there to all the local car dealerships.
Wow.
So anyway, so they finally bought this building. They got their winemaking in there, and they store all their kegs of wine down in the basement. And what's unique about the winery, and this has been written about in the New Yorker magazine,
right on,
is as the trains go by, it vibrates the casks of wine down in the basement, and they don't have to turn the barrel so much.
How cool is that?
And it was written up, like I said, in the New Yorker. It was a while ago. But beautiful people that run the winery. Their tasting room is run very well. They also do events and weddings there as well.
Okay.
And so we're going to be talking about.
What are we tasting today?
We're tasting 3 of their wines. We're tasting their Malbec, the Rough Justice, which represent. And of course their Cabernet Sauvignon, since we are big cab guys anyway.
Yes, we are. Except Stanley's more of a Pinot guy. You guys know.
Sorry about that,
Stan the Pinot man. So anyway, we went down in there and actually felt the train go by and the kegs rumbling around, and had a great time tasting and talking with the owner, and awesome people. So we want to definitely do a good job and represent their wine. So now we're reshooting the video.
Yes, because we're not so hammered. We did a little prelim. I don't know if you guys can see, but a little bit's gone. Not too bad for us.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm glad you got to experience that, brother. That's like one in a lifetime kind of thing, man. Seeing how that operates, and trains going by. What a story. What a concept.
And the guy grabs most of all his fruits from Columbia Valley AVA.
Okay.
So we have some premier regions that he grabs his wines from, and we'll be talking about those as we go.
What's your favorite? Did you have a favorite of all the wines you tasted there?
You know, I'm a cab guy, so
I know you are.
It would go 1, 2, 3 for me. Now I know you're probably different. So what was your order on our pre-taste?
My order was I love Malbecs, especially with that little bit of a blend of Syrah and Petit Verdot in this. And then this would be my, I don't know, I love all the wines. I enjoyed all the wines.
Yeah.
But this would be my number 1.
Okay.
So my number 1, same as Stanley's, cab number 2, and then the blend number 3. But when we're grading these, you guys understand that all 3 of these wines
are delicious.
Friggin' rocking.
They're rocking.
But
and of course, it's all up to your own preferred taste.
Yeah. Whatever you like, they have.
So you want to
start with Malbec?
Yeah, started with you, Stanley.
Let's start with the Malbec.
We're tasting the 2020 Malbec out of Walla Walla Valley, and it has 85% Malbec, 7.5% Syrah, and 7.5% Petit Verdot. And I love it. As soon as you taste this wine, the plum right up front comes out to you. I love the fruit when it's black cherries involved, and you got some great black cherry in this. blackberry and raspberry. So it's smooth, easy to drink, beautiful, beautiful wine. About 14.5% alcohol. So just a great wine that goes with a lot of different meats. So I really enjoyed this one.
So you were talking about the acidity in this one.
Yeah, so the tannins, when you guys buy this, which I know you will, the tannins you'll get in the front end and also the back end, and they're so balanced, you guys. I mean, the Vintner it's unbelievable when you try to maintain the structure like he did, especially when you have all of the berry fruit going on. To go ahead and grab some acidity on the front and back is hard to do. So just hats off from the 3 wine guys to whoever is making this. What was his name?
It'd be Taylor.
Tyler, incredible job, buddy. We're very proud of you and so thankful to have these wines to drink. So
beautiful wine, guys.
Yeah, so let's try the first one. Here we go.
All right.
I've been drinking
Cheers,
already.
family.
Cheers.
I saw you down there drinking already.
And you have to excuse us. We do have to drink our wine.
Yes. The only way that we can
Beautiful.
tell you guys how
Beautiful,
good
guys.
this wine is.
Beautiful Malbec here. I'm really enjoying this.
And I'm getting what you're saying is
Mm-hmm.
that acidity is just constantly
All the way through.
from all the way through the front to back.
Yep.
So when you stick this with a nice steak or something,
Oh,
that
lamb.
lamb, that
Yeah,
acid with it,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Incredible.
beautiful.
Yeah. All of these will be incredible with any red meat. You have to go to a Pinot for Stan Man, the Pinot Man.
No, this
or
is
anything
beautiful.
lighter.
Beautiful wine. Beautiful wine.
Oh my God.
Woo! Good job.
That was
love
good.
that one.
All right,
That's good.
up next.
So up next, we're gonna pour the Rough Justice. So that's the Rough Justice right there. It has a great blend to it. I mean, it has every grape you can almost throw in there that I know of.
Right?
Well, you got Merlot, Syrah. What else you got in there? You got a Cabernet Franc, Cabernet.
A Petit Verdot.
Yeah. Sangiovese, I think, was in.
And a little
Sangiovese.
Sangiovese in there
So
also.
yeah, you're right. You got every fruit on demand in there.
It's just a mouthful of fruit.
Yeah.
And it actually tastes that way. It hits you in the face first with a bunch of fruit.
Yeah.
It's easy to drink. Too.
Very easy
Smooth.
drinking.
Yeah. This
Love
one
it.
could get you in trouble. Let's put it that way.
I think that's another about 14.5% alcohol. So beautiful
Yeah.
wine.
You can drink this and not know what you're drinking
Yeah.
because it's that smooth.
Yeah.
They have a lot of fruit in here that helps balance out the wine.
Absolutely.
It offsets the Syrah, and you have your Sangiovese and your Petit Verdot, which helps soften.
And that Merlot sauce.
And a
Yeah.
Merlot as well.
That's why we got that just even playing field.
That's
all the
why I
way
like.
with
That's an
it.
easy drinking
Yeah,
wine.
yeah.
It is very beautiful.
And the sugars, everything's beautiful. The legs on this is unbelievable. As
Color.
you can see in Billy's glass, that's just
Look at that color.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's.
God,
a-
that's
I'm
pretty.
enjoying this one too. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
this is some good wine.
Beautiful wine.
I'm kind of tossed between these two, first or second. I am definitely a cab man, so I would jump to the cab first. But as a blend, I mean, look at the legs come down on that thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Sugar is perfect.
Good balance of sugar. in it.
Yep.
Good acidity still. It's not over the top, so it's a little smoother drinking because they have, this stuff to mellow it out. But
Yeah.
the other varietals.
That's Columbia Valley.
Yeah, Columbia Valley AVA. Yeah.
Okay.
And that one is,
He's slowing down.
I know.
He's getting old.
I'm done.
Jesus Christ. I gotta
Billy's the youngest one out of all of us, so we always harass him
And now I got to slam my one.
because we're ready for the big boy on the block, Cabernet.
That is so good.
That's so
Delicious.
good. All these, man, are just rocking.
Yeah, pour Stan first. I got a little bit of.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pour's getting bigger now.
It's what happens when we go along the road here.
And just for fun, I'll post the first video that we shot of this when we were having fun,
So you can
so you can kind of tell.
kind of see where this wine takes you.
All right.
All right, so this is the big boy, the Cabernet, you guys. Whoop, whoop, represent. It's a 2018.
Oh, okay.
The vineyard is called Tap Teal. And the region is Red Mountain, which Billy says is a great region.
I love that region.
I don't know much
Some
about it.
Good
So
big fruit coming out of that area.
So,
A lot
yeah,
of
tell me
winemakers.
about that
Red
region.
Mountain, you get a lot of minerality out of it.
Kind of volcanic or no?
Yeah, a little volcanic. It's red, so you have a
Okay.
lot of iron. And good elevation. It's a little higher than like some of the Seven Hills or that stuff.
Okay.
It'll be a little drier.
Yeah, and as you drink the wine, it's
Right.
a little drier too.
But still all the way through the Columbia Valley AVA. So, and all these wines are representative of Columbia Valley AVA, whether it's Seven Hills or Red Mountain or any. So Seven Hills actually crosses from Washington into Oregon.
Oh, okay.
It does.
Okay.
So upper part of Oregon.
Okay, cool.
So they're central Oregon, northern central Oregon into Washington area, right in that area there, and then Red Mountain's a little more off to the east, I think.
Tell me about this
Okay.
cab.
Well, the cab, just so you guys know, this is a big boy. I think it's 15.1. I can't remember.
15.1, yeah.
But it's in the 15 percentile in the alcohol content. So you're going to want to go ahead and decant this for sure and let it sit down a bit because you will get a little afterburner in the back end. But as far as the fruit and structure of this Cabernet, it's beautiful. And again, it's a 2018. It's ready to drink. So that note,
You know what I like about this one too? It has 5% of the Malbec in there.
yeah. So good
and
point.
There's a little bit of spice on the back end there. I really enjoy the spice in this cab.
Almost like a Zin. Yeah, so it's 95 cab and 5%, like Stanley said, it's Malbec.
And the Malbec is a close enough variable to the cab.
It pairs really nice.
It pairs nice, but it softens it just a teeny.
Yeah. It softens it up.
Well, let's go ahead and try this.
And good job, you guys, on all three wines. This made my day. I enjoy this wine.
Yeah.
I got to get up there.
Yeah.
You sold me, Billy. You sold me.
It is a good, and it's Spokane. And if you're heading into the Walla Walla area, you would fly into Spokane and then drive.
Oh, so you're right there.
And drive to Walla Walla.
How far away?
It's about an hour and 45 minutes.
Not too bad.
First stand is probably about 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Doing 85. Highly recommend this, you guys. This has been a treat for sure. So.
Okay, and then I got to give you the QR code.
Oh yeah.
For them. So
QR code, please.
Here we go.
Billy.
I'm turning around.
Okay,
QR
bend down
code.
to make sure they
Bend
can see it.
down
Right
there.
there. Hold it. Okay.
There you go.
There
QR
you go.
code for Rough Justice and for Barrister Winery.
Go ahead and do what you guys do.
Cheers, you guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Cheers
Job
for the
well
free
done.
wine, guys.